Traditional wedding photography almost always comes with a second shooter. But as a small wedding and elopement photographer, my couples value intimacy over extravagance and love over logistics. So I keep my pricing in a range that's in alignment with those goals. This means a second shooter isn't in the budget. But as I've been onboarding new associate photographers into my business, I've realized they're also incredible second shooters. And that should at least be an option for you. So on my intake questionnaire in your booking process, you're gonna have the option of choosing whether or not you'd like a second shooter. A good second shooter doesn't just stand near the photographer and take more pictures. They take every scene that the photographer creates and they conceptualize it from a different point of view altogether. They bring an entirely new perspective to your wedding photos. I get a lot of requests for candid style photos, and I love shooting candid. Quite often, the photographer is in charge of generating these moments that they then shoot and make look candid. So while I'm busy creating your candid moments, my second shooter is off to the side taking the actual candids that happen in the microseconds in between our shots. When I'm down looking at the settings on my camera, she's getting you at your most relaxed and natural. Those are the real candids. But today I'm gonna share with you some work from a recent wedding and kind of explain the reasoning behind why you might want a second shooter. I want to show you 3 examples of how my second shooter, Angelina, and I collaborated on a wedding last week. While I was creating this moment, she got this candid. While I was shooting this, she was shooting this. This is the posed, this is the candid. And while they were walking out and I was getting these coming out the front door shots, she got this. It started to rain and I ran to the car to get umbrellas. And while I was gone, Angelina took this. If I were this bride and I only had this photo, it would have been worth the entire fee of having a second shooter. This shot is not just another perspective on a moment. It would not exist at all if she hadn't taken the initiative to keep shooting while I ran to the car to get umbrellas. I hope I've helped bring some understanding to why second shooters even exist in the first place, and why you might want one for your micro wedding or elopement. And why you might want one. But as I've been on, why you might want a second shooter.